All right, greetings to my fellow peace blunderers. How is everybody doing on this wonderful Monday evening, Monday afternoon, Monday night, Monday morning? Doesn't really matter wherever you are. Welcome to the stream. Hope you guys are doing great. Yes, we've got a bunch of people now in the chat. Welcome everyone. Sebastian is back with a slightly changed nickname. Welcome back. Dominic is here. Welcome, Potato Chair, Swordvale, Kyle, Max, everyone is here. Muhammad, very nice. Thank you very much for coming early. It's always a pleasure to have you all early on. So, you never made an announcement. Oh, yes, that Discord thing. Let me actually do it real quick. I can do that real quick, I guess. I'll just need a minute. But yes, won't play today. I am kind of busy. Yeah, so you're still busy with your production, I suppose. Swordvale, day 8 is correct. We are on day 8 of our streamathon. We're streaming every day until we get to 50 concurrent viewers. Currently sitting on 16, so I need your help. Like the stream. We're just starting out, you know, saying hellos and highs and how are yous, etc, etc. Guys, please let me know if you have any updates to share, good or bad. Anything that you will be open to sharing. We would really like you to, you know, I would cheer you up, or I would be, you know, happy for you, etc, etc. So, Max is back to be annoying. You're never annoying, Max. Could you cover your games? Snam, welcome to the stream as well. My existence is annoying. Your existence, my friend, is very much appreciated. More than anything. And is far from annoying. So, games, as in plural, today I played only one game. Without spoiling the results of the game before I show it to you, definitely, guys, all of you that are here, if you want to find out how my round 3 game in my tournament that I played today finished, you need to stay a bit longer, because we're going to cover and analyze the game with all of you later on in the stream, maybe about anywhere between 30 to 60 minutes. I made your prediction. I saw it was a draw, wasn't it? So without giving the results away, remember we were discussing yesterday how my opponent is a 64-year-old 1200, right? And how he didn't have many games in his history, and I didn't have anything to go by. Without giving away the result, I can tell you the following: he's playing much stronger than a 1200. I can tell you that. I am playing Minecraft with my sister right now. Until then, bye. Alright, fair enough. Fair enough, my friend. Go have some fun killing creepers and getting killed by creepers in Minecraft. As long as you're not doing anything illegal. Alright, you've played over 21 today. Unlikely. Even online, I don't think I've played that many. So, yes. Okay, so let's get started. Let's get started with some games. Probably was just yesterday after midnight though. Do you know the game Plants vs Zombies 2? I mean, yeah, sure, why wouldn't I? It's a very old game. I only played the first one, but I know of the existence of a sequel. So there you go. So I just read that a Hellcase will act over like two. Sorry, Kirby, I'm not understanding the message. What is a Helicase? What is Ori? What's unzip? What's to me? There's just words. I'm so, like, is my English failing me here? What's going on? An enzyme. An enzyme is something to do with the DNA. I have no idea, my friend. I am far from a, you know, an educated person, but yeah, I don't know. What is a Helicase? What's a helicase like? What does it have to do with anything? Okay. So yes, let's castle queenside and let's try and make something happen here. Talking about DNA. Yeah, you know, I once you know, one girl when I was really young, when I was at university, my girl asked me to do like a DNA test to find out if I was the father of the child. Oh wait, that's not my life. That's like this American talk show. Never mind. Never mind. Okay, so knight goes there. Makes a lot of sense. Let's play King B1. Always play King B1. Let's play 95 as well. How did you continue your life with a show? How did you confuse, sorry, your life with a show? I mean, our life is but a show, isn't it? A life is a never-ending show, my friend. A twisting, turning, ever-bending show. The audience is everyone you know, my friend. Leave him with a smile when you go. There you go. Free pawn declined. Where was that free pawn? Also, I'm 90 seconds behind. I don't like that. How about we don't? What really watched today? Examine a few hours. I have to sleep too. Ah, that's a shame. That's a shame. Obviously, the more the merrier. The more the merrier. But I do wish you best luck at your exam. Could you please remind me what the subject is, or are, if they're plural? Yeah, so basically forced to do that, and now I guess I'm out of moves. I guess I'm gonna have to go back. Ah, right. Yeah, thank you for reminding me. I actually do remember about all of that. It's just that, yeah. I do remember about that deadly concoction. What is it? I wanted to put the rook on h1, but this bishop ain't allowing me. I have a nice knight, but I do have a feeling it might get dislodged at some point. No, Kirby doesn't have a summer break. Kirby doesn't get one. Kirby is restless. Absolutely restless. Summer break over already. What the hell? Okay, so I don't like the idea of my bishop getting dislodged, so all of this, none of this is good. 29 seconds. How about this? That's an interesting decision. I don't see how we can stop mate now, to be honest. I'm not sure how you stop a mate. Yeah, this isn't looking very good. The only way to delay mate is like to play bishop h3. Yeah, this doesn't help. Good job, good job. Yeah, it's a good one. We were actually a lot of time down because of my impromptu performance. But yes, we did manage to win the first one, and it's always nice to win the first one. Max, were you clapping me for my performance? Thank you, thank you. I'm a crap singer, but I do the best I can. Does anyone even understand the reference? I guess it just flew everyone's heads, which is a shame. But yeah, what can you do? GG Gaurav. Welcome back to the stream, my friend. How are you doing tonight? It's good to see you back. So we're playing a 4-pawn Zelekind. They're playing really quickly. Cormac McCarthy, 93. I wonder if that's their birth year. In that case, they're quite older than me. Although I was born in the 20th century. I wonder how many of you... I'm actually going to do a poll. I'm going to do a poll. You'd be shocked. After this game is done, I'm going to do a funny little poll to see what the audience is like. So we're putting tremendous pressure against this pawn. We're putting tremendous pressure against this pawn. 3 attack and only 2 defense at this moment in time. Interesting. So I can take here probably. I can take here probably. If bishop takes, I'll be quite disappointed. Bishop doesn't take. Now it's a very interesting decision to make. Do we take the bishop or do we take the free pawn? Are we greedy or are we, you know, conservative? Let's be conservative. What? I'm sorry, what? What? Are you mad? What the hell? What? No, this is unacceptable. I apologize. This is just unacceptable. What on earth is that? I'm sorry. There is. I'll show you. Like, you may be surprised by my sudden outrage. You may even think I'm bipolar, but I will show you in a minute what I meant by that. Let me retreat with the bishop, so that my queen isn't exactly hanging. Yeah, we can probably go here. What happened? I'll show you. Basically, there's no point in showing. Basically, you know, I'm playing this game. And, hi Rishkan, how you doing, my friend? What's up? Welcome back to the stream. So, yes, we're gonna have to block, otherwise we're kind of screwed. Minute 27. Oh boy. Yeah, so this is now under attack. How do we stop that? Unclear. Unclear. I guess this is how you stop it. So basically, you know, we're playing this game. I'm not sure I'm gonna win. I'm not sure because the game's tough. The game is really tough. And the person in the chat, the person that I'm literally playing against, just said literally, "Go die, you're trash." Which is you know, it's one of those. Queen D7, best move, yes, I suppose. I'll read your question, Potato Chest. Just give me a second, okay? Give me 1 second, please. This is just ridiculous. Okay, let's come back. Let's go back here. So I don't want to hang the pawn. Literally told me in the chat, "Go die, you're trash." That's not exactly polite, is it? That is not exactly polite. And to think that I might lose to that person, that's ridiculous. Be careful about time. I am trying to be careful, but you know, this is not an easy position to be playing around. So like, the knight takes b7 is always an annoying move. Yes, that is correct. You can report, I don't know. Yeah, I am going to report, like, obviously. But, you know, this ain't great. This doesn't feel great. Literally, like, I'm not sensitive or anything. Like, I'm not gonna cry over it or get depressed. It's more like the fact of people like that existing out there. What they're even doing, what they're trying to achieve with that is just nonsensical. Yeah, it's proper weird, isn't it? It's proper weird. Literally out of nowhere. Sorry guys, I wasn't paying attention to the chat. I was just frustrated. Ultimate Kevin, welcome to the stream. Chessie, welcome as well. Welcome back, my beautiful people. Ultimate Kevin, where do you come from? Yeah, I'm just gonna let the timer run down, and I'm going to report that person. Where are you from, mate? I am living in Poland right now, although I am not Polish. I'm, yeah, you can call me an immigrant if you will. Yeah, just blocked and reported, mate. Blocked and reported. This is ridiculous. There is banter, there is toxicity. So that levels to that. There is friendly banter, there is being toxic, and then just wishing death on somebody. This is ridiculous. Why did you report? You could have won the night. Maybe at some point, like, I got completely flustered. Like, I was winning, but I got completely flustered by what they wrote in the chat. It was ridiculous. Like, I was winning, and then, you know, I see the icon that the person wants to chat. I click accept, and I see, go die, you try. Wow, that's awful. I'm from Germany. Your German ELO is 1350. Very respectable ELO, my friend. Very respectable. I played for 2 years, 1 year in a club. Nice, nice, nice. Also, herzlich willkommen zum Stream. Can you try game review? No, I'm not gonna review that game. The game was massively affected by... Gonna go exercise, just dropped it by to say hi. So you're playing softball again, Chessie. Nice, nice, nice. I do wish you best of luck in your exercise. You know, sports is important. Good luck with your goal. Welcome to the stream, Joshua. I'm not sure I recognize your nickname either. Where did you come from, my friend? What country? How did you find it? And thank you for the best wishes. Why did you report him? I reported him because he literally told me in the chat to go die and called me trash. That's why I reported him. That's why I was slightly upset. Like the stream. Yes, by the way, guys, if you just came in, we are on day 8 of our streamathon. We stream every day without exception, and we're trying to get to 50 concurrent viewers as quickly as possible. At the moment, we have a record of 16. You know, quite a way off. That's why I need all of your help. Everyone, like the stream if you are having fun. If you're not, feel free not to like the stream. Just a little running softball was yesterday. Either way, it's all, you know, physical activity, which is all welcome. I think, answering your question, Joshua, I think you like, obviously, middle game. Middle game, end games become... You need to have some end game basics, surely, but practice more on not blundering pieces. I saw your shorts one day. Well, it's nice to see it then. It's nice to see it. Definitely do middle games. Yeah, but one important thing that you need to know, learn how to mate with the queen and with the rook. I don't think there is a right answer to my question. Okay, so let me go back to your question, my friend. So you were asking about stop being nervous, right? I would say, so when it comes to over-the-board tournaments, I would say the following. First of all, it's impossible not to be nervous. Everyone is nervous. Because everyone is a human being. You need to understand that from the psychological standpoint of, you know, human beings, stress is normal, being nervous is normal, and it's all about you being able to control the stress and embrace the stress. Because stress, by definition, is actually a good thing. Stress is supposed to make your brain run faster and your body be more susceptible to your environment. That means, like, when you're just playing, doing anything at all in chill mode, you will never be as good as when you are stressed. It's all about managing it. So yes, I have a feeling the algorithm will be good for you today. Well, thank you, VR. Well, hopefully it will be. Hopefully it will be. Where do you come from, my friend? I'm not sure I'm recognizing your nickname either. We've got a bunch of new people today, which is nice. Welcome to the channel. If you've never seen my face before, probably for the best. But since you're here, yeah, welcome. Welcome. We play chess, we teach chess, and we analyze chess. We do all things chess. We do shorts, long videos, streams, etc., etc. Which opening you prefer more? Well, yeah. I always play e4 as white. I play e4 exclusively, and against d4 I play the yellow kinds, and against d4 I play a bunch of stuff. So I wanted to do a poll, actually, a poll that is the stream randomly got recommended to me. Well, welcome to it. You're most welcome. So I wanted to run a little poll just to get a feeling of the audience. It's gonna be a funny little question. Just give me a second. Just give me a second, please. There you go. Ask. I think it's gonna work. It should work. Yes. In which century were you born in? 20th or 21st? If you were born in 2000, that counts as the 20th century still, I think. If I'm not mistaken. So yeah, I think that counts as the 20th century. Yeah, so that includes the 20th century. Sorry, the 2000 includes 20th century. Yes. By the way, I cannot vote, so my vote isn't there. And apparently, Muhammad has misclicked and clicked on 20th, although he meant 21st. So okay, is the Goring Gambit? Yeah, it's not the first time you brought this up, Potato Chess. It's not the first time you brought the Goring Gambit. It's not the first time. So yes, Via, what country do you come from, my friend? And you know, how long have you been playing chess? Like, do you even play chess? Yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna let this poll run for a while. And you know, it's feel free to vote, because it's not like personal information or anything. Even if you vote century, like it gives me nothing. So there you go. We have 7 viewers at the moment. I'm not tracking how many viewers we're having currently. I never do that. I only rely on you guys to tell me. So yes. Oh wait, it's concurrent viewers. The number changes all the time, doesn't it? Okay. Hello, welcome back, Sebastian. I saw your chat. At the beginning, so you were there just before the stream, and then you left. Apparently, you just came back. How are you doing? How are you doing? Yeah, apparently we do have a lot of folks that are, you know, younger. I can't stay. It's like my place. No problem at all. Just you know, coming in and saying hi is already much appreciated. Don't forget to like the stream as well, so whilst you're at it. Okay, so bishop goes there. I'm not sure I understand this a4 move, but okay. What if I dislike the stream? Well, you can. I don't recommend it, but you can do it. I can't stop you from it. Nothing's gonna happen. I'll just be slightly upset. And if you don't care about me being upset slightly, then it's fine. You can do that. But be objective. Be objective. Be objective. Okay, so a4 comes in. I'm not really fussed about this a5, a4 push, really. Sometimes they are effective, other times they're not. Yeah, Max is keeping tabs on our poll, I see. Especially now, look, a5, a4 was pushed, and at the end of the day, what did it do? It created a weakness. And we just took a pawn. We are going to lose the b7 pawn, but it doesn't matter all that much. It feels like the position is at least equal at the moment. So let's play knight b6. Let's play knight b6. And in a couple more games, I am going to show you my game that I played today. Or just in a couple. Come on. I think actually bishop takes wins. Yeah, bishop takes wins because I'm an idiot. Yeah, I realized immediately after I played it that I miscalculated completely, and bishop takes wins. Well, what do you know? As far as I know, both counts participations. Just as a, I don't know. Like, I don't know how YouTube works. I don't think anyone knows really 100% how YouTube works. It does something. It does something. I don't know what exactly, but it does something. Okay, so we're playing down a piece in a relatively desperate attempt to salvage something. Just, you know, move the king up. I'm expecting maybe a little check. If the knight check comes to knight e5, I'll be... I don't know if I should take or not. We'll see. Apparently, Mozilla conducted a study that concluded algorithm doesn't consider dislikes. I have read it somewhere as well. Actually, yes. So I have read something like that. So it might be true. Give a poll regarding Elo. Now that's like too much effort. It's like that poll was simple. It's just 2 options. But regarding Elo, there are lots of time formats and lots of options. Like, I always dislike videos that I don't like. I assume trying to make YouTube a better place. And you still messed up the options. What do you mean I messed up the options? What are you talking about? Like, I literally put 20th and the 21st century. Ah, right, idiots. You are correct. I messed it up. I don't speak English, okay? I no speak. I no speak English, okay? Me no speak. No speak. No speak. I only speak Esperanto. Wow, that just almost... That's an interesting move. Does it work though? Can I take this? No, like it can't work, can it? It shouldn't. So I can basically keep pressing mate, and then when the right point comes, yeah, I go in behind and it should be fine. Yeah, so our opponent seems to have messed it up a little bit. How do I do this check? And I push that, and I push that. And I want to keep that pawn, but I'm not sure if I'm allowed to. So yeah, go this way instead. Yeah, push forward, why not? 2 connected passes is better than 1. And yeah, it looks like despite the fact that we blundered the piece terribly, we are going to bounce back in this game. Nice. Nice. Good job. Good job. I did not know there were so many young people. Welcome back, Lot Foog. Welcome back, my friend. How are you doing? So yes, we are conducting a little poll. Can we play too? Yes, Kevin, we can. We play viewers every stream, pretty much every stream, and everyone is free to play. It's just that how these streams work at the beginning, I play random rated games, and then in the second part of the stream, we play viewers, right? And also, what I would like to do is show you the game. Show you the game that I played today in round 3 of my tournament. Rare case of exclam winning on time. Yeah, screenshot everyone, screenshot and put it as your desktop wallpaper, because this is something that you never see ever. Why were you late today? I wasn't late. I don't stay that long, mates. Maybe next time. See ya. No problem, Kevin. No problem. Be sure to come tomorrow. We stream every day. And if you feel like playing with me tomorrow, that would be amazing. So, yeah, and I can speak some German as well if you want. Yeah. Komm bald zurück. Yeah, okay. So, what was I saying? Yeah, so rare case of me winning on time. Okay, so without further ado, let me actually show you the game. This is the game. So, like I said, round 3, I'm playing against a gentleman who was not the smelly one, luckily. Like, phew. I played against a gentleman who was really nice. He was a really nice gentleman. And, 64 years old, 1200 elo rated, FIDE, and it's basically a must-win game for me. If I don't win, I lose points. So, I don't want to do that. Like, if I lose to a 1200 or if I draw, then yeah, I'll lose points. Did you win? Nah, I'm not going to spoil you that just yet. So, play d4. Well, you know what's going to happen next. Knight f6. This. happens. And like I said, knight c3 is the inferior option. You want to play e5 to really push it forward. It's basically at the start of game 1, essentially. Also, e4 and knight e3. Your face tells you've won. My face tells I've won. Maybe my face lies. By the look of your smile, I think you won. Maybe. I don't know. I'm not going to spoil anything. So, d5. And as opposed to game 1, my opponent took. And there is no big difference between e5 and taking. They're both equal. Just, taking opens the position up a little bit, simplifies it. And now, what usually gets played, and I've seen this position many times. Many times. I think you stream a bit early than usual. I know, actually. I stream late tonight because of the game. I've had this position many times. Like, if I open my archives, you'll probably see more than 100 games. And all people play is knight f3, or d4, or bishop c4. One of those things, right? This is what I'm accustomed to. And he played queen f3. And I'm like, wow. I may have seen that before, but I don't remember what to do against it. Queen f3, and I'm like, it's probably okay, but should I try and punish that? Like, if that was a blitz game on the internet, I would blitz out bishop e6. And the engine says it's apparently okay-ish. Like, bishop e6, and then I'll probably fianchetto. But, that's if that was a blitz game on the internet. We're not talking about that. And I was like, boy, that queen on f3 is like misplaced. And that guy, that gentleman who is like elderly, is literally the opposite of what you would associate with an elderly gentleman. He played very quick. He played very direct and aggressive, as you were about to see. And he gave no shit, and he is way stronger than his rating suggests. So yeah, it was a funny old game. Why not knight b4? Oh, knight b4 looks dreadful. I mean, it's moving my knight a third time. And what's the point of knight b4? It's just a one move threat. My opponent can very easily, find a way to repel it. And sorry, what are we looking at? Your game? Yes, my game. This is my game. So yes, the engine says it's fine knight b4, but I would never consider it. To me, it's very counterintuitive to be doing that. So basically, the engine says do this check and then bishop a4. So the threat is covered, and what's my knight doing on b4? I have no idea. But it says the position is still more or less okay. So I was bamboozled by queen f3. I'm not gonna lie. And I was like, okay. I played c6. c6, by the way, don't pay attention to like these stupid marks. They are incorrect. In fact, maybe I can switch them off somehow. Don't show anything. Yeah. It's still showing. Okay. So basically, I ran a game review and it was awful. Like, the moves, like, c6 is fine. It's not an inaccuracy. So don't pay attention to all of these things. I will tell you when inaccuracies happen. This is not an inaccuracy. It's fine. So bishop c4, adding another attacker to my knights. And I'm like, okay, e6. The position is like, fine. It's pretty much all zeros. Fatal inaccuracy, correct. So my bishop gets locked in, but it's fine. I didn't mind that at all. I don't mind that at all. I consider, but my position is very solid. Like, look at this triangle of death. Good luck breaking it. So, knight e2, fine. Bishop e7, okay. d4 makes total sense. Castles, all nice. And now queen g3. And when you get queen g3, you know what you're gonna do. You know what they're gonna do when they play Queen G3? And Jesus Christ, that is really direct and aggressive. And on the one hand, I was slightly worried because I don't get the sort of position in an Alekhine very often, where the queen is on G3 and my kingside is being immediately threatened, etc. So it's a bit bizarre. And I'm like, okay. And again, without spoiling the result too much, when the game finished, I also want to point out, when the game finished, I had 20 minutes left on my clock. He had hour and 20 minutes. He was playing really quickly, unlike most elderly people, and I was very slow. But you know, everyone knows that I'm slow. He literally had an hour more than me when the game finished. It was ridiculous. He played really quickly. So Queen G3. Okay, I feel like he didn't lose then. Well, we'll see. We'll see. And Queen G3, and I'm thinking, okay, so I'm thinking one of the two things. Which one do I want to go with? Do I want to go King H8 to discourage Bishop H6, or alternatively, I go Rook E8, and then Bishop H6 does come, and then I play G6. I was deciding for quite some time whether to go for King H8 or Rook E8 and then G6, and I went for the latter. I think he'll blunder his queen. We'll see. While Bishop F6 works, Bishop F6 is a little bit sus because you can place your bishop there, kind of, but don't forget that knight can go to E4 and try and dislodge it. Subsea, welcome back to the stream. Haven't talked to you in a while. How are you doing? Feels like Bishop F6 and there is no threat. Bishop F6 and then Knight E4 at the very minimum. I don't want to like move my bishop around too much. But yeah. In the end, I decided. Spoiler alert! Wait a second, I pressed the wrong button. You didn't see anything. Okay, so Rook E8 again. Don't pay attention. Rook E8 is fine. It's not an inaccuracy. I will tell you when an accuracy comes. This is just the game review system being absolute joke. Rook E8 is fine. The position is all zeros. Bishop H6 comes, and then again. There is no question mark, don't pay attention to it, the position is fine. It's not a mistake. So this is what I decided to go for as opposed to King H8. And I thought, you know, I weakened some dark squares, but I can play Bishop F8 at any time I want, or Bishop F6. And, you know, it's fine. It's fine. As long as I have my dark squared bishop, it's all fine. And A3... Finally got a full week off my visit. That's a plus. That's really nice. That's really nice for me as well that you can come to the stream and you know be with me. So yes, good job. So you're gonna have it till the end of the week this break. Nice. So we played A3, which I felt like was okay. It's okay. It gives the bishop a square just in case, I suppose. I was happy to see A3 because it's a bit of a nothing move. It gives me a bit of time to untangle and develop, like 97. Castle's queenside. And, the guy is playing really quickly and really aggressively. Just did literally move this queen as early as he could. Queen G3, Bishop H6, Castle queenside, and there we go. And there I realized, I was up for a game. I was up for a proper game. And I played Knight of 6. The engine says I can actually get a slight edge maybe if I start pushing here myself. But I wanted to connect my knights first and foremost before pushing anything. But yeah, whatever. H4. Yeah, H4 is getting spicy. And you must understand that we have opposite side castling, H4 coming in, already have some weaknesses. And no, I'm not in trouble. The position is equal, but over the board, it's a little bit iffy. Over the board, it's always a little bit iffy. Like on my next move, I spent probably 20 minutes thinking. I'm not joking. 20 minutes I thought what to do here. Because, you know, my instinct was maybe to try and play b5, b4, because that seems like a logical thing. But when I thought b5, bishop d3, I don't like that bishop on d3. By playing b4, I kind of playing into his hands. I am forcing his bishop to be put on a square where the bishop really wants to be. In a conjunction with h5 and all of this stuff, my king side is burning. It's not like gone yet, but it's not pleasant. So I was discouraged from that. I also may be thinking, like very initially, like knight h5 perhaps to block the h pawn and, you know, to disturb the queen a little bit. But then I thought, you know, queen f3 and then the g pawn is open. It is open to be pushed, and what am I achieving? So yeah, at the end of the day, after thinking for quite some time, I went for the move that the engine thinks is the best. Bishop g6. And don't pay attention. This is literally the best move, alright? I kid you not. This is the best move according to the engine. The game review says it's an inaccuracy. It's absolute bollocks. But whatever. So bishop d6. Obviously hitting the queen, and queen goes to f3. And this is where my sort of inaccuracy / mistake came. I didn't pay for it in the end, but it could have created complications that were probably unpleasant for me. So I decided that this bishop, if it so wishes, can come to d3 at any point. And like I said, my king side is not feeling very good with h5 as well. Spending 20 minutes just to get an accuracy from the engine. I mean, yeah, from the game review. But like I said, it's the best move. It's literally the best move according to the engine. It's just that the game review says it's an accuracy. It's terrible. Never listened to it. So I wanted to make this bishop relevant to the position. And since I had the rook behind my pawn, I decided, well, let's try and push that pawn. And I thought, so we have mathematically, obviously, 2 attackers versus 3 defenders. And it looks like I'm dropping a pawn after all the exchanges are done. But I felt as though I had something for a pawn. Like, I don't know, let's say if like bishop takes and then knight takes and then knight takes, queen takes. So I'm down a pawn. That didn't happen, by the way. And I thought, okay, so I can like threaten / pin this knight perhaps, and I will have opened up something like the c file gets open and his king is a bit sus. So the position is still tenable for black. The engine says it's like plus 0.5, so it's not much. So, and I do have compensation for the pawn, but you know, who knows? At the end of the day, my opponent did not go for that, did not go for those exchanges, played knight e4, which surprised me. I never even looked at knight e4, and I never looked at it because it's not good. It's not good. I don't know what the idea of knight e4 is. Maybe you guys can tell me. But I am thoroughly confused. I was happy to see it, I guess, but I was just, what? Did I miss something? Now the position is back to equal, more or less. So I take that knight, queen takes, and now you would think that there may be some interesting discoveries with pawn takes, but no, I mean pawn takes and just queen takes, and like this is more or less fine. You can go bishop e5 to harass the queen once again. It goes like c5, and it's okay. Nothing interesting. Instead, I went not for the discovery, I went for another move that is very good, like a move that a lot of you guys would play because it's an attacking move, it threatens the queen. And when I was calculating, I was so annoyed. I was so annoyed because the queen almost gets trapped. It almost gets trapped, but it doesn't. It just about doesn't. And I was so annoyed. I mean, man, it's... So, basically the idea is bishop f5 hitting the queen. The only square that the queen has at its disposal is f3. So only one square, but we're not done yet. So queen goes to f3 naturally. And after e4 that I played, again, the queen has only one square, and it is so annoying. I was also spending some time thinking whether I can actually trap the queen, maybe with some tricks. But like none of these squares are safe for the queen, except for the one on b3, and the queen did go there. I was like, bloody hell, like I can't trap it. And at this point, it feels like, well, queen b3, and there are two threats at the same time, and it doesn't look like I can stop them. But it's still fine. It's still fine. There are multiple ways you can go about it. I decided to play queen b8. Don't pay attention. It's not an accuracy. This is an okay move. Basically, the idea is the following. You might say, well, bishop takes, knight takes, queen takes. You just lost the pawn. And again, like in a position that I showed you a couple of moves earlier when I was losing a pawn, I do have compensation. The engine actually says the position is slightly better for black after this, and I felt as though it will be, if that happens. It did not happen, however. My opponent did not go for that, did not take the pawn. Instead, you know, bishop takes, pawn takes, and just takes my queen. So I didn't lose a pawn. And I have these double isolated pawns which I did not care about at all. You must keep in mind that these are maybe technically weak, but without, like, the lines are not open, the queens are off, so these pawns are safe. And if I manage to liquidate that double isolated pawn structure by pushing that b pawn forward and exchanging it for one of those, then you know that we've liquidated the weakness. It's not there anymore. So like it's fine, and the position is equal. The position is equal, and you know the closer we were to, like, we were getting quite close to an endgame by now. So rook e1. I was gonna say knight wasn't threatened in the previous position because of bishop f4. Ah, you're incorrect. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I was looking at it, and yet again, but very good points, Upsy. Very good point, but not entirely. I was looking at it myself, and again, I was so annoyed, just like I was annoyed with the fact that I couldn't trap the queen. If we look back, I know exactly what you're talking about, because obviously I was looking at it. I'm not stupid. You might think, well, I'm going to do something else. Let's play a nothing move. And the knight isn't actually threatened because takes, bang, discovered attack on the queen. Right? But what about knight takes and knight defends the queen? I saw that, and I was annoyed yet again. Welcome back, Kyle. Welcome back. Yeah, so that was exactly the issue. That was exactly the issue with all of that. I also saw that. Nice. You can give yourself a pat on the head, Zohaya, for seeing that. Very nice. So rook e1. I play bishop g4, which is a nice move. Are you reviewing your game, so to be? Yes, Kirby. This is my round 3 game that I played today. So bishop g4, I would have missed that. Nah. I don't think you would have missed that. When you're playing in a serious game, when you have 90 minutes on the clock, you don't miss those things. You see them. It's just that, of course, when you look at a position like this, like some things go awry, but nah. I don't think you would have missed that. So bishop g4, just attacking the knight and pinning that. So at this point, like I said, the position is equal. And I have the bishop pair, but I have a slightly inferior pawn structure, but I have a nice pawn on a4, so it sort of balances out. Rook d2, unpinning the knight. And I was... this is important. What I'm about to say is very important, because it will be important later. I was always, after I played bishop g4, I was always looking at opportunities to play bishop b4. I know bishop b4 strikes both rooks at the same time. And of course, if you take the bishop, I don't think that's a very good idea. Hello, Flash. Welcome back to the stream. It's very nice to have you. How are you doing, my friend? And what do you think of the script of the film? I haven't read it yet, Kyle. I will read it at some point. You must understand that I've been very busy these days because, you know, I play in a tournament, I prepare for the tournament, I stream, and I also have to do my day job. So I'll be very busy throughout this week, and we'll be sure to give you feedback 100%. Just give me time. So I was always looking at that move. I was outside Valley to watch Oppenheimer. How nice. Did you like it without giving, you know, any spoilers away? But the problem is with bishop b4, I didn't see what I was getting after c3. So like c3 and my bishop needs to go back, and what have I gained? And what exactly have I gained? So I was always keeping that bishop b4 idea in mind, and that will be important later. But I just did not see what I gained. Yeah, just the masterpiece. Okay, I'm glad you enjoyed it. So instead I decided to get rid of that knight. I took the knight, which is fine, of course. It's just that I was thinking, yeah, if this knight goes to c3, it like attacks this pawn, and I don't want to like defend it or do something else about it. Like, I feel with all of my pawns being on the light squares, I'll be better off without this bishop. And yeah. Each action is related and the sound. Wow. Okay. I haven't watched it. It's just that I'm not the biggest fan of Nolan, I'll be honest. My favorite Nolan's film is Memento, and it's only my favorite because it's very unlike his other work. Because Memento, you know, compared to all other Nolan's films, is very simple. And I haven't watched Oppenheimer, but I have this feeling that it's gonna be like every other Nolan film ever. Too long, too complicated for its own good, trying to be intellectual, although in reality not reaching that just yet. And yeah, anyway, but it's not a movie review. Okay, so the position is equal again, like nothing ever happens in this game. And at this point, like, look at this position. Just look at it. Can you tell me, where do my winning chances come from? Like, does anyone have any ideas how you're gonna win here? So I played b5, so that's, you know, if I get to play b4, of course I threaten this pawn and I liquidate my weakness. Your h pawn, rook a4, f5. Yeah, well, these moves, some of these moves have to be played at some point. Rook a c8. Rook a c8's like, okay, you can put your rook on an open file, but what does it do there? Especially, no, c3 is played, and then what? And then what? So b4, trying to liquidate my weakness, does not allow me with c3, which I expected, and, you know, at this point in time, I have a much better bishop, obviously. After I play f5, which I did play, I don't pay attention again to the inaccuracy, it's a completely fine move, nothing wrong with f5. After I play f5, what we see is I have every single pawn of mine on a light square, so that is a theoretical advantage at least. The question is, does it mean anything in a position like this? Because, you know, I get to control both sets of colors, whereas this bishop is very, you know, stupid looking. Especially after g3 is played. Nothing wrong with g3, it's just that every single pawn is on a dark square. And I was like thinking to myself, boy, I have such a much better bishop than him, and I can't do bull crap with it. It is very annoying. Sacrifice the bishop. Wow. Trading double pawns, one of the rook plus fixing dark square pawn will in the end game might be winning. Well, it's not easy to do. Like what you're saying sounds in theory. Can you accept challenge? My friend Flash, we're looking at the game. We're looking at the game right now. The game that I played in the tournaments, and not yet. Bishop takes a3, and then rook. Yeah, like none of it makes any sense. I can't find the formula even on Google. I'm mistaking my notes. Yeah, Kirby. It's a shame. It's a shame when you screw up your notes like that and you have to prepare. I do feel you. I do feel you there. So I was like, okay, so everything here is pretty much set in stone. You won or not? Nobody knows yet because I haven't told anyone the result. I decided that I want to maybe play my king up. You know, maybe I can move my king somewhere here. I don't know. Push my king up, make it more relevant. So I play king of 7. King of 7, bishop g5, which is a move. It doesn't do anything. I just keep moving my king up, king e6. And now rook h1 comes. And as soon as rook h1 was on the board, I didn't know if it was good or not for me, but I was happy to see it. Because now, remember that bishop b4 thing. Remember that bishop b4 thing. So, I play rook h8. I play rook h8 because, you know, I'm thinking to myself, I don't want to, you know, leave this line file, sorry, uncontested, and maybe in some world that maybe I want to push h6 if I'm allowed, but bishop h6 stopped that idea. So like, okay, so you stopped me from pushing the h pawn. I am going to push the b pawn, and yes, the engine says yes, it's a great move. It's an okay move. I don't care. The idea is very simple, my beautiful people. So I was talking about the importance of bishop b4 later in the position. And the idea is like extremely simple. So if, like, let's say this pawn takes, bishop takes, and if like, no, why you sack bishop? Because bang. And this is why rook h1 was so important. This is why rook h1 was so important, and I was happy to see rook h1. I didn't know if it was like good for me, but I thought it at least opened up some sort of opportunity for me. So that's why you play b4, and that what I showed you exactly happened in the game. Takes, and there you go. I liquidated my weakness. I don't have the double isolated pawn structure anymore, right? Was that guy higher rated than you or not? No. Actually, he was much lower rated, like 300 points lower rated. But he played much stronger than his rating suggests. He played much stronger. So this is the game. And at this point in time, the engine says I have a bit of an advantage, right? I have a bit of an advantage. I am not sure if it is convertible, though. Like this minus 0.3, it's very difficult. It's very difficult. So, king b1, and here I had a big dilemma, big thing. I need to retreat my bishop, obviously, because, you know, I cannot keep my bishop on that square. It's hanging now. And I was thinking, where do I want to have it? I had 3 choices, and according to the engine, I kind of settled for the worst of the 3, although it didn't feel like that at the time. It didn't feel like that at the time at all. So I wanted to move it back to d6. And the position is basically what the engine says is, if you move it to e7 or f8, you have like a very teeny tiny advantage. You may win, maybe, probably not. Bishop d6 says, nah, the position is now back to equal. You've lost that tiny edge that you had. I can explain you the idea behind bishop d6. I wanted to keep control. Well, that square I would be controlling anyway, so it doesn't matter. But I wanted to keep control over this square as well, over c7, because I was expecting, you know, the rooks to come here and double up on the c-file, and I was like, mate, it would be nice if c7 was under my control. So that was my idea. So rook there, which the engine says is a mistake. It's fine. It's fine. So I played rook a4, and that was my idea. This move is also like fine. Don't pay attention. And that was my idea. After those pawn exchanges, after I played like b4 and we exchanged pawns, this is a weakness that I felt like I need to target. Also, when deciding where to put my bishop, right, on one of those three squares, I was also thinking maybe I should do like e7, so that I can play bishop f6 and put more pressure on that pawn. I decided against it in the end for the reasons I explained. I wanted to control c7. But yeah, I thought maybe I can threaten this. Yeah. The problem is the following. So he doubles up the rooks. And can you see the problem with taking this pawn now? Like, if rook takes d4, why is it not optimal? Bishop g7. Bishop g7 is correct. Bishop g7 is correct. Rook c1 and go around to h8. Yeah, this if I did this, I would have probably cried. Luckily, I didn't do that. Yeah, I didn't do that. I cannot really take the pawn. It's not good for my mental health. It's not good for my mental health. Yeah, so I can't take it. So he did the correct thing by just, you know, ignoring my threats and doubling up. And I thought, well, I will be able to take that pawn if I just move the rook away from h8, which I did. Not yet though. So a very important point, a very important, you know, very important point. And don't pay attention to the question mark. Like I said, the move is fine. I think this is a very instructive moment, and I recommend that you guys pay attention. This looks amazing. Doubled up rooks uncontested on an open file, right? This is something that the dreams are made of, right? But in chess, sometimes even this can be, you know, sucky, because these double rooks can be useless. I'm not saying they are useless in this position. They're not useless, but these rooks can be quite underwhelming when they have no infiltration points. And this is exactly what I wanted to achieve with bishop d6 early on. And at this point I was like reasonably happy, because these rooks, they have no infiltration points. Look at this, at least at the moment. Can't go there. Like this, all of this is covered. Like 0 infiltration points. So looks great, but in reality doesn't provide with much. At least anything active. Can I play with you after this match? This is not really a match, Hokash. Welcome to the stream. We're analyzing my tournament game that I played today. Welcome. Where do you come from, my friend? I will play viewers after we're done with analyzing the game. Yes. What countries do you come from? After bishop e5, there is infiltration now. Bishop g7 followed by bishop e5. Is that why the question mark? Your idea is similar to what happened in the game. Not the execution, but the idea. So I decided enough is enough. Yeah, here's move. Rook c3. Rook c3 is just basically a nothing move. I'm not sure I understand Rook c3. Maybe you guys can explain it. Maybe that was just a waiting move. I don't know. What about bishop f4? We're about to get to that. So I played, after rook c3, I played rook e8, rook h to a8, because I wanted to take that pawn. Finally, I can take that pawn, because the there's no double attack anymore. And bishop f4 was played. Bishop f4 was played, and that's what Max was alluding to, right? Like I said, it's Kirby's idea. It's Kirby's idea to challenge that bishop to infiltrate, but very simply from f4, without needing to go like 2 moves. And this is where I also had a think. Rook c3 followed by rook b3, but yeah, but that does nothing. Like, I felt as though that plan does nothing. Like, I can easily defend that pawn. And yeah. So, in this position, I had 3 choices. And here I also thought for about 20 minutes. And what I concluded is I didn't like any of the 3 choices. Nemu, hi, welcome, my friend. How are you doing? So, choice number 1, take the bishop, right? And, takes, and we play from there. Choice number 2, ignore that, and take that pawn. And then, I didn't know what my opponent... For some reason, I was scared of this. I was scared of this move. The engine says it's terrible, but I was scared, like, bishop has to take, and then rook takes, and yes, they've sacrificed in exchange, but I don't know. Maybe there is counterplay, so I was kind of scared of that. Feels like rook takes d5 would be the best option. Yeah, so rook takes d5 and then takes. I guess it's should be fine for me as well. I'm guessing. I am guessing. So yeah, at the end of the day, I just did not see what I just did not see far enough to see whether stuff is going to be a draw or not. The engine says at this point in time, doesn't matter what I do, it's all zeros. And this is kind of a similar conclusion that I came to. At this point, like here, I realized that I don't like any of the moves that I'm offered, and there is probably nothing I can do. So I went for what I thought would be the sharpest thing, and the one that would give me the best chances of doing something with my life. So I took the bishop. But I felt like, yes, I'm allowing rooks to infiltrate, but I get to take this pawn, and if my rook that gets in, maybe. But yeah, so I take the pawn, rook c7 check. I don't know why it's an exclamation mark. This is the most basic move ever. Why is that a great move? Game review. Piss off. Okay, so king d6. And the question is, now, whether, so rook takes, of course, after check. And then I play rook d2, so I'm trying to go after these pawns. And at this point, I knew that I am just at the mercy of my opponent. I know that I am at the mercy of my opponent because there is absolutely nothing that I can do if they want to draw. And seeing how much higher rated, they'd probably be happy with the draw. Because, if rook goes to take h7, I am probably winning. And the engine says I'm actually winning. So, like, we get to take all that stuff and it's all nice. So, yes. But, yeah, they just this. There is nothing I can do about this. It doesn't make sense for me to try and go to like e6. Well, e6 is mate of 1, but like after like this check, it doesn't make sense for me to go to e7. E7, and then like this rook comes in and it's looking very, very dreary for me. very, very dreary. And the engine does say that the white is better now. And I was basically praying that my opponent would go for something sharper after like rook takes d5, rook d2. Because yeah, I was correct in assuming that after rook takes h7, if they go for that, I would be actually like winning. And the engine confirms my suspicion. But I was at the mercy of their hands if they just want to repeat and have a draw. And this is exactly what happened. This is exactly what happened. Yeah, no, this is not happened in the game. This is where the game finished. This was just chess.com's suggestion. So they repeated and we drew. Can you send the analysis page to this game? Yeah, I can do, and I will do. I will do it in Discord. Can you please copy the PGN and give it to chat? Let's do it in Discord. If you're not in Discord, join. Join us. Join our Discord. I will actually send all of my tournament games in Discord. How about that? So that would be an encouragement for you to join, I suppose. So yeah, do that. Also like the stream. Like the stream right now. Like the stream right now. We need all of your support to get to 50 viewers. We broke the record on Saturday. And the reason we're not doing this today or haven't done this yesterday was because not enough likes. I need more. But yeah. We drew. Am I happy about that? No. Am I content with that? Okay, I guess. Actually, I have not checked how many points I lost because of that draw. There'd be quite a few, I'd imagine. But the reason I'm not, like, first of all, he wasn't playing as a 1200. He wasn't playing as a 1200. Like, tell me that was a 1200 playing. I would tell you that you were shitting me. And this is exactly why the thing I actually sent in Discord about a possible rating inflation, it makes so much sense because there are so many underrated players and then they make life so much more difficult. Yeah. So I'm not unhappy because I felt like for starters I was playing black, right? I was playing black. That's always a disadvantage. And hi Deadlock, what's up? How you doing, my friend? That's one thing. Second of all, yes, the beginning of the game looked sharp, but it very quickly turned into a very drawish position that I could do very little about. I never felt like I missed any clear winning opportunity. There were a couple of moments where I could turn the position into slightly better, but even then I'm not sure if I'm winning. So what is this? We just finished looking at my round 3 game Deadlock, which I drew as black through perpetual check, through threefold repetition. So I'm not feeling terrible. How playing with black is a disadvantage? I mean, well, it is though. Was this your last game? Well, today was the only game that I played, and it's gonna be like this for the next 6 days. So there you go. I'm just curious as to how many rating points I lost because of that draw. Just a bit curious. Ooh, that's not great. I lost like how many? I lost 13 points. Ah, that hurts. That hurts, doesn't it? We need to do better tomorrow. I lost 13 points because of that draw. 13 points I lost. I just noticed that guitar solo background in the stream. It's just like a random rock-like music. Mix them with a bit of classical stuff. So tomorrow I am playing as white against an 1100. Like, we got to win that. If we don't win that, it's not nice. It's not nice if we don't. Because, yeah. And it's like a 14-year-old, so it's very young. And I'm playing whites. We'll see. We'll see. Good luck tomorrow. Yeah, just my taste. Nice, nice, nice. Nothing beats a good old guitar, doesn't it? Can I play? Yeah, I'm gonna play in a second. So yes, tomorrow playing as white against 1100. That I just found out. I'm not happy about the fact that I have lost 13 points from this game. That is just terrible. 13 points. That's. We need to win. We need to win. Last tournaments that I played, throughout the whole tournaments, I gained 6 points. And I just lost double that in one game. We need to do better than this. We need to do better. So yes, I will send the PGN of that game and Discord. So join the Discord if you haven't already for some reason. Where did you see how much rating you lost in the tournament? It's like I'm too lazy to like describe, but yeah. This music should play for the entirety of every stream. Is good, but it is like I have a playlist of similar stuff. It's like rock combined with classic, and what's good about it is that it's just instrumental and it's copyright free, so I can play it. Yes. You lost. I lost 13 points just from drawing this game, this one game, not in total. So yes, that's not very nice. That's not very nice. Oh dear, exactly. And imagine what happens tomorrow. What is your favorite instrumental, regardless of copyright? What do you mean, like a song or a musical instrument? That's like more rating than I have. Tomorrow I'm playing a 14-year-old 1100. It screams again a very underrated kit that it's going to be tough to beat, but I need to like beat. A song that is instrumental. I don't listen to many instrumentals. I only run instrumentals on stream because they're copyright free, but I don't usually listen to instrumentals. Although there is this composer, I think he's called Zach Hemsey, who's got like a couple of interesting instrumentals. Like, for example, there's this instrumental by him which is called The Way, which is used literally in every other movie trailer, but it's epic. I'm not gonna lie. PW23, welcome to the stream. How are you doing? Where do you come from, my friend? What country? What country do you come from? Improving, playing only 3 or 4 games a day. Can you dedicate any more time to studying, or that's it? That's all you're gonna settle for? Okay, so guys, let's do something else. Let's actually play you now. So feel free to throw me challenges. Feel free to throw me challenges and I will get as many as I can. I want to get off a bit earlier today, if I may. I may not even be able to play everyone today, I'm afraid. I want to get off in like maybe 20 minutes. 20, 25, 30 minutes max. Yeah, if I draw, I will lose around that number, yeah, for sure. If I lose, then yeah, I lose 36 points. I'd better not lose. Otherwise, you know, the hard-earned rating points that I was gaining are just gonna be... But hey, who cares? Apparently, start of next year, we're all gonna get a raise. So... So who cares? That's only proposed though. I know, but it's like it makes sort of sense. And I do think that they should be introduced. Kirby's complaining about exams, I assumed. He thinks without explanation. I'm not gonna play today, can't hear stream. Also don't fight chess anymore, it's just a chill place to hang out. Yeah, no problem, Carl, no problem. You don't have to play to enjoy the streams. Fine. You will come around. You will come around. You'll be back playing chess in no time, I feel. But you don't have to. It's making me wait another minute because I guess you've sent too many challenges or something. If I win, I get 4 rating points. Nice. Nice. I need to play someone higher rated because Jesus. Yes. My exam prep is over now. I can finally sleep. Nice. We can all give a clap to Kirby. And we wish him best of luck. So, okay. No one's sending me challenges, which is both good and bad at the same time. What do you think is the best day to do 4-player chess? I don't think it's tomorrow. You could do it either like Thursday or Friday, one of those. I mean, you don't want to play me just about ever. I don't mind playing you. I can only play a few games a day. My question is, how can I improve? Instead, should I study something? Server overload. What? I just accepted a challenge from Popcorn Boy, and this is what's happening. So, Kirby, are you Popcorn Boy? I think it's you. What on earth is that? Website is down, chill. Yeah, I guess so. PW23, I would recommend, actually, what is your rating? What is your rating? Are you like a beginner? So there's a silver cooldown. No, I guess we gotta wait a little bit. I want to play Rapid. Yeah, Zuhail. Rapid is a bit too long. 5 minutes maximum. You know the rules. 700 elo. So, at your rating, PW, I think the best thing that you can do is, I wouldn't recommend studying anything. Like, I know it may not make sense to you right now, but don't consciously study anything. What you should do instead is to just, it's gonna sound silly as well, but to apply more focus to your game. Because at your rating, 90% of the reason why you lose your games is because you blunder queens, you blunder rooks, you blunder pieces, you blunder pawns for no reason. You know, you just hang them, they get captured for free, you miss forks, you miss checks, you miss mates in threes, you miss back rank mates. I say you just need to, every time you make a move, before you make a move, ask yourself 3 questions. 1. When I move that piece, will that piece be hanging on that square where I move it to? Will it be captured for free? Question 2. When I move that piece to whatever square, am I undefending something that can be captured for free? For example, you know, we remove the defender and the piece is gone. Question 3. When I move a piece, what changes in the position? Like, what is the piece affecting that you just moved? What is it affecting offensively? What are you attacking? What are you affecting defensively? What are you defending? So, yes, you can just simply gain a lot of rating by not blundering stupid things. Not blundering stupid. Be more attentive. Forget about making plans. Forget about calculating 10 moves ahead. You can't do it right now, and you don't even try. Just start with the basics. Don't lose material for stupid reasons. That's literally the most important advice. And you know, when you get to like 1300, come back and we'll have this conversation again. Before 1300, just don't bother. How about a 1600? Deadlock. Well, that's another story. That's another story probably for another day. I would recommend a couple of books. I mean, was it not you who read Amateur's Mind and was really happy about Amateur's Mind? Can we play on Lichess? Spamming, being spammed by Mohammed 3 times. I would rather not. Also, the books you recommended are really helpful. Thank you. Yeah, but yeah, it was you. It was you. I remember correctly. Well, then keep at it. Keep at it. Website is back. Let's see. Refresh. Thanks. And what's the best? I am refreshing. It is being refreshed, although nothing has changed. What's the best game mode? I usually play 10+0. 10+0 is okay. Yeah, 10+0 is okay. I've said it a couple of times, and it's just the way I did it. If you don't have the time or the patience for it, you know, screw it. But I said it multiple times on stream. When I just started playing chess for about a year, give or take, I played 30-minute games exclusively. Just 30 minutes. Never played pretty much any Blitz, God forbid Bullet. I only played 30-minute games, and only like after some like good chunk of time that I start playing something quicker. But you know, if you don't have the time for 30-minute games, then I completely understand if you don't. Play 10 minutes. I challenged you. Well, my website isn't working. I refreshed it multiple times. My yeah, I mean, yeah, absolutely. Like, if like 30 minutes is only for psychos like myself. Can you play the same opening till 1800? You can play the same opening throughout your whole life. I am the living example of that. I played the Alekhine ever since I picked up a chessboard. So yes, I always played the Alekhine, and I never changed. I never changed. Yeah, guys, this just ain't working. Ain't working for me. I keep refreshing. It doesn't work. Ugh. Okay, so I don't know when it's gonna get fixed. Refresh again. That doesn't legit work. Thank you, Danny. Yeah, I don't want to play on Lichess. Like, I don't even have access to my account that I used to have. Like, I try to get into it, but it says my password is wrong. And like, I know resetting a password is a matter of 1 minute. Like, I asked it, they sent it to my email and stuff. But there's anonymous mode. I don't want to play on Lichess. I don't want to play on Lichess. I'm lazy. At the same time, this thing ain't working out either. Yeah. Well, crap. Okay, well, how about we actually kill 2 birds with 1 stone? It's better than an error page. Yes, absolutely. Now, in all honesty, yeah. I would like to ask for a rain check. And I would like you to challenge me tomorrow then. Since we haven't managed to get a game, and I don't want to really switch to Lichess. I would rather do it tomorrow. Thank you, my friend. You're very welcome, PW3. Make sure to like the stream for all of my helpful advice. And come back tomorrow. We stream every day. We stream every day until we get to 50 concurrent viewers. Bunch of sweaty close. No, nobody blunders. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna end the stream right here, people. Today we didn't get to play any viewers, partly my fault, partly chess.com's fault. Danny's still fixing the wiring apparently. But yeah, I'm going to make sure to play you guys all tomorrow. Yeah. Today is a bit of a shorter stream than usual because yeah, I'm a bit tired and I still have some work to do left. So yeah, I will ask for a rain check and let's play tomorrow, okay? In the meantime, I would wish you all the best for the rest of the day. Tomorrow's going to be a very important day for me as well. I don't want to lose any more racing points. And yeah, hopefully it's going to be a good game. I need to prepare for that as well. What's a rain check? Well, Google rain check. It's one word, by the way, not two. And yes, much love to all of my unintentional gambiters out there, and I'll talk to you tomorrow. Bye bye, people. Bye.